Hi guys, and welcome back to the Not Very Colourful Table channel. I am Skill Jim, and today we're going to be taking a look at these Sonic the Hedgehog Funko Pop mini mystery figures, or mystery mini figures rather, that have just arrived. This is a display case that houses 12 different figures, so we're going to be taking a look at what we end up picking up, sort of looking at the odds, the chances of getting some of the certain figures, and yeah, hopefully we can get some real rare stuff in there. If not a full collection, probably not, but we'll see. So you may have seen me if you just watched my previous Funko Pop video. We did unbox this on that video, and then I sort of decided that, oh, it probably is worth making this a separate video, which is what you're watching right now. So this is the box that they came in, sort of like a, if this has been tampered with, let someone know type of deal with this box. But yeah, this is the original sort of outer shell box that the display case arrives in. I picked this up from Pop Culture, and I will put a link in the description below if you're interested in this or any of the Funko Pops that we've just unboxed on the previous video. Go check that out, guys, if you're interested in the latest 6 Funko Pop Sonic full-size ones, and obviously we've got more Funko Pop content on the way to come. The DC/Sonic crossover stuff, and a couple of other little exclusives that are on the way, so please subscribe if you're interested in Funko Pop content, especially Sonic Funko Pop content. I do that mainly these days, actually, just because of how much Funko Pop Sonic stuff they are releasing. So let's get into this anyway, guys, with enough waffling. So these individual boxes, they have got the chances of essentially unboxing one of these specific characters. So there is 12 characters there. We've got Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, Shadow, Metal Sonic, Eggman, Silver, Rouge, Knuckles with the cowboy hat. There's another Silver, I'm not quite sure what the difference is there. We're going to check that out in a moment. And also Super Sonic. Bring the light over here a little bit, just to show you that a little bit better, more clearer. But you can see the Silver appears to be the exact same image, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Obviously you've got the chance there, so a 1 in 6 chance to get these, a 1 in 12, 1 in 24 for them two, a 1 in 36 chance to get them, and a 1 in 72 to get this, so that has to be a different Silver. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully we can pull one of these and sort of see what is going on there. Yeah, nice boxes. Not something I typically collect, little miniature figures like that I don't really know what I'm going to get, apart from figgies, of course. If you've seen me unbox figgies, my luck was really bad with figgies, actually getting the chase back-ins there. I'm not quite sure what the best way of opening these are. I think you kind of just have to get in there, don't you? You have to rip them open. So let's take a look. So they come in black bag. I wonder if I can feel what that might be. You know what? It's harder than it seems. So we are likely to get doubles. I was thinking with buying a display case there would be more chance of getting the full set. And that might still be the case, or it might just be the case because there's 12 to unbox. I'm not quite sure. But we pulled an Amy, which you'd think I would have felt the hammer and that sort of stuff. But yeah, they do make it quite difficult to actually feel. So that's a 1 in 6 chance. So we've pulled one of the sort of the common ones there. But yeah, I've had blind box stuff in the past. I've had the Sonic the Hedgehog Kid Robot blind box series. That was really cool. They did like a set of little minifigures and also a set of key rings. And actually, because I bought the display case for that, which was a sealed display case, this isn't really sealed. There was no wrap around this. The boxes are just sort of loose inside the display case here, which means that this could literally be completely random. So you could get 12 Amy's, I think, if we got real bad luck. But the point I was making about the Kid Robot stuff was that was properly sealed, and in fact that store display, it came with, like, say if there was 12 figures, it came with 10 of the 12, and it was just a couple of the little rare ones that were doubles in that set, and that is the reason why I bought the display case for this particular thing, because I thought it would be the similar sort of thing going on there, but obviously not. So we got Sonic there. He's really cool, really cute. They're almost more chibi style, I would say, like shorter legs. Yeah, they're nice actually. Nice little minifigures. Yeah, I don't know if, depending on how many of these we get, whether or not I'm going to actually go out my way to collect the super rare ones. That, I mean, a 1 in 72 chance seems pretty crazy, really. So, with there being 12 in a display case, I mean, on those sort of odds, you might have to buy like 10 display cases to complete a collection, and that's still based on chance in a sense. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Let's see what we get first. Hopefully we're not going to get any doubles straight away. Looks like I've got Metal Sonic, guys. That's cool. Ooh, he looks really cool actually. So they are just as well made as the full-sized Funkos. They're just like miniature versions of them. In fact, I don't recall the full-sized Metal Sonic having this sort of smoky effect going on there, so that is quite a unique stance from memory. I like him, that's cool. I think he was a bit higher, right? He was a 1 in 12 chance to get the Metal Sonic. Let's keep it going. So, box 4. This means we're a quarter of the way through. What have we got here? And there's our first double. So yeah, this is going to be my luck. This is probably not going to be the best video to sell this product, in my opinion, because I know for a fact my luck is so bad I'm not going to get anything. You'll probably just see these. What else are we going to get? We're going to get a Knuckles, we'll get a Tails, and then that'll probably be about it, you know. I'd be surprised if we get anyone beyond that, because I'm just not built for blind boxes. We got Shadow. Where was Shadow? So, I don't know. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Funko. There's a Shadow. Really nice one. Almost based on the original line of full-size Funkos that Shadow was a part of. Like, not the original 3, because obviously that was Sonic, Tails and Knuckles, but the ones that followed after that. Let's get into the groove on this box. So they're not really built to save the boxes, I don't think. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to save the figures and protect them. There we go, we've got a second aiming, fortunately. Pop her there. What can you see? I don't know if this light's actually doing all that much, is it? Is it making it harder to see? Or is it actually helping? Not sure. We'll leave it like that. Right, so we are 6 down, 6 to go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 12 figures so far. So, like I say, don't judge this based on my luck, because my luck is really bad, but it might also give you a good inclination as to how hard this is going to be to collect this full set if you're going for a full set. Got slight regrets, personally, for starting this madness. Oh, we got Tails, so at least we have got another one, a different one. And he's so cute, actually. But I'm trying to justify this to me, because I know in a minute we're going to have a load of doubles. But yeah, Tails, really cute, actually. I think if you want more cutesy type figures, and like Funko Pop figures tend to look more cuter anyway because of the style of them, but these are like really cute. And that's coming from like a blokey bloke saying that. Although, I don't know, can you call me a bloke? Collecting Sonic Funko Pops, mini Funko Pop figures. I'm going to move the doubles over there, and then we're going to start a second row there. But yeah, be who you want to be, guys. Don't conform to what the general public want to see you as. You know, just be yourself. I am a Sonic Funko Pop bloke. And we've got another Tails. So I've just been on about how cute Tails was, and yeah, they gave me a second one. I think that might be it, guys, honestly. That is going to be the 5 that we're going to get. We might get one more unique figure. But so far, they've just been out of the 1 to 6s, 1 to 12s. We haven't got a rare one. What have we got here? We've got silver. Woohoo, okay. So we have got a slightly rare one. And I'm not sure if this is going to be the 1 in 24 silver or the 1 in 74 silver. How would we know without collecting them both and seeing the slight differences that's between them? That's one of them supposed to be shiny. I would imagine this is the 1 in 24 chance silver. So that is a pretty cool pull, actually, considering those odds. I mean, why have those odds in the first place? This is a heavy one. I've got to say, this is a heavy one. So this might be a unique figure. This box feels heavy. So I'm thinking either Eggman or that Knuckles. It could, I suppose it could be that Knuckles technically, but like I say, this box in particular, picking it up, I was like, oh, that's got quite a bit of weight to it. But I was going to say, like, Funko Pop have come up with these chances themselves. They could have just released one of everything, right? And just job done. Collect all 12. Nice. I suppose there is a fun element to it. Told you this was heavy. Look at that, we got Eggman. So maybe my luck isn't as bad as I thought. We've got 3 doubles so far, and we've collected 7 of the 12 figures. Not too bad. I don't know if it's the luck of buying a display case, or I would have had this luck if I'd have just picked 12 boxes up off a shelf. The display case is nice though, actually, and I will pop them back in the boxes. I've tried to sort of maintain the integrity of the box for the best part. This one feels much lighter, so literally 2 ends there. So if you do find these in the shops, guys, if you pick one up and it's got quite a bit of weight to it, at least you know that is Eggman. And if you pick one up and it's super light, like this one, then you've got a Knuckles. So I'm actually, I take it back, I'm actually very pleased with that. I don't think, I mean, what am I trying to say here? I don't even know what I'm trying to say, guys. Is this because I bought a display box that we've got like 8 of the 12 characters? So essentially we've picked up those 2 rows there, aren't we? As far as I'm aware, that is that. Right? I don't know what is going on with the 2 different silvers there. I'll have to sort of watch some other people's unboxing videos or see if I can find out more information. I might put some text on the screen there if I figure out what is going on with these 2 shit silvers. Or if I can get a picture of one, I'll pop a picture up here of which one's the rarer one, I guess, or that could be the rare one, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's open the last one, and let's hope that we can get one of these. It's not that heavy, so I can't imagine it being that, in my opinion, but we'll see. I would take a Rouge, a Silver Sonic, Super Sonic would be nice, with that being a 1 in 72 chance. That would be a call in the books, or whatever that saying is, a turn up for the books. So I can't imagine me pulling that without having to go on eBay and paying 200 quid for it or something stupid. But let's see. Oh, it's another Knuckles. So we have actually got 4 doubles. So we've got a Knuckles, a Tails, a Sonic and an Amy double. So I've essentially got that first row again, but we did pull the second row with some of the rarer chances, which isn't too bad, to be honest. I would have liked to have got the full set by buying the display case. It'd be nice if these came with like one of every figure, and obviously when you're in a shop you don't know what figure you're picking up because it's a mystery, but it would be nice if the display case, it came with one of everything. I think that's how they should sell these products. Obviously it's a gamble, the way that they're doing it, it's sort of like a fortune thing. It's almost like kid gambling again, but another way of doing it, child gambling sort of thing. But I can say that even with my bad luck, I've purchased essentially 12 boxes and I've got 8 unique figures out of the 12, which odds wise I suppose we got the most common ones, but it's not too bad going. If I was to buy another box and I didn't get one of these, I would feel pretty aggrieved by that, but the stakes on them are too high really to invest, in my opinion, in multiple boxes. I think you probably should just get the one box and see what you get from that box. If you pull any of these rare ones, you've done amazing, and just know that you can probably get these a lot cheaper anyway. Like say if you didn't pull Sonic for some random reason, I wouldn't worry about it because people are going to be getting loads of little Sonics. You'll be able to pick those up really easily. You want to pick up a display case like I've done here and essentially pull one of these 4, especially these 2, whatever's going on here, because if you pull one of them, it's essentially paid, I would imagine, for that box itself, if not more, based on the rarity of getting these specific figures. So like I say, if you didn't end up with one of these, don't feel too upset, because I think you can probably pick those up on sort of a second-hand market reasonably easy. Yeah, I'm going to check actually the prices of these, and we'll see if it's feasible to finish off a full set here or not without buying another box. But I'm not going to buy another box of these. But hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully that's sort of insightful if you have been thinking about considering picking up one of these, or maybe picking up one of the little mini box figures, what you can expect from them. They are really cute. I really like them. I think they're doing a decent thing here. Obviously I don't like the chance element to stuff these days. I think it's milked a little bit too much these days. Obviously that is the exciting thing. Part of that product is that sort of hit of a dopamine, or whatever they call it, for unboxing one of the rare figures. It's like pulling Pokemon cards back in the day, trading cards, rare stuff like that. So I do get it, but at the same time, when you're sort of limited, especially like the figgies, for example, and this is just going to be a brief little thing mentioned about figgies, but when the chance is so rare, but you're buying the same figure over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's not cool, because you can't really do anything with those doubles. You've sort of got to sell them on or give them out to people for free. If you, I don't know, it's hard to get rid of the multiple stock, and it's the same sort of thing for this. If you get doubles on this, it's kind of hard to get rid of, because I'm going to have to sell that figure now separately, whereas cards, at least it's easy to get rid of cards. I understand it for like Pokemon cards and trading cards. If you pull in the same doubles and stuff, they don't take up a lot of room. You can use them in trades quite easily because there's so many different types of cards. But when you've got a limited supply of figures, and I know 12 here is not too bad, it's a decent sized number for mixing it up a little bit, but you can't really trade these, because the people that you'll probably be trading these things with won't want to give up stupidly high odds for something that they probably already got. So you're almost forced to, like I say, sell them on eBay or get rid of them like that. And especially figgies, if you don't pull a chase card variant and you are specifically going for one of the gold, silver or bronze, it's almost impossible without buying multiples and multiples and multiples. And at that point it's like, where do you draw the line, because you're just buying the same product at that point. At least this has a little bit of variety, but I'd like to see less of this, if I'm being honest, moving forward, because it just sort of encourages you, and that's part of the problem, I suppose. It encourages you to want to keep buying more. So say if I went into a shop and picked up a a couple of these blind box minifigure boxes, I'm likely to just get these again, and then it's kind of a waste of money. I've got to get rid of them somehow. The chances of pulling these ones are quite slim, so I think if you don't get them in your first display case, unless you must own them, just be mindful that you're more likely to get these again and you're going to be disappointed and annoyed. But I suppose on the off chance you might get one of the rare ones, you're going to get that hit of a dopamine and it's going to be worth it for you then. So ups and downs to this sort of stuff. I suppose if you use my weight tactic, you can sort of single out a couple of the characters there if you're after an Eggman, buy a couple of the heavy boxes and you'll probably end up with an Eggman. So that's probably something I would like as a bit of a tip. Say if you go into like a Forbidden Planet or a shop that sells these random blind box minifigures, that would be the tip I'd give you on that. If you're after a certain character that looks like it's got a bit more weight, it probably has. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that one, guys. I'm going to leave it there for now. Like I say, more Funko Pop unboxing content to come. Thank you very much for watching the videos that I've made available currently. I'll pop a couple of interesting Funko Pop videos in the end screen thing to come up. But yeah, if you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you on another video very shortly. So take care, guys. Appreciate it.